Hey guys, today I'm going to do the 25 things about me tag. This is also going to be the first video on my channel, so just as a pre-warning, I'm really sorry if I'm like really rambly or not very clear in my expression throughout the video. I really hope that I'm able to construct a sentence, we'll see. But yeah, just to let you know. Just also, as this is the first video on my channel and it's kind of about me rather than about my channel, I thought I'd just kind of clear up that the channel is actually going to be kind of predominantly makeup and beauty, maybe a tiny bit of fashion based. So if that kind of stuff interests you, then subscribe and look out for kind of future videos. So I guess let's get straight into it. 25 things about me. I'm going to struggle, I think, to get 25 things about me. Like, have you ever been in like a seminar or a meeting or a class or something, and someone has the bright idea of being like, oh, should we go around the room and introduce ourselves? Like, we'll say our name, where we're from, and an interesting fact. I really hate it when people do that because I just don't have an interesting fact. Like, I don't, like all these people are like, oh, hey, I'm John and I'm from Newcastle, and last year I spent my summer trekking around like Africa or something, and I'm just like, wow, people just done such amazing things, and I'm just like, hey, nothing. So yeah, well, I don't know, hopefully I'll be able to find some things. I've made kind of a little list, so if I keep kind of glancing down, that's why. But also, I got to 13 on the list and then kind of couldn't think of anything more, so that's going well. Hopefully, like, now that I'm speaking, things will maybe come to me throughout the duration of the video, we'll see. But I guess number one, we'll start. This is my kind of go-to interesting fact, like the one that I use over and over again, and it's that I am obsessed with Alice in Wonderland, like the book, movies, like merchandise. Like, I just love it. I just absolutely love everything about Alice in Wonderland, and it just makes me happy. So yeah, there's that. Secondly, kind of obvious given the nature of my channel, I am also obsessed with like cosmetics, makeup. Spend hours watching YouTube videos. I have watched YouTube videos for ages now, like nearly like 2 years. So I thought I would kind of give it a go at making my own. I don't know how well it will turn out. We'll see. And yeah, it's the first video, so obviously with quality and things like that, it's going to be a bit trial and error at the moment. And we'll just kind of hope for the best. Like, as we go along, hopefully the quality will improve as I work out like what I'm doing. Yeah. So yeah, is that two? Yeah, two obsessions. Oh yeah, kind of going in with the spending hours on YouTube thing. I love Pinterest. Like, I just love Pinterest. I can spend hours on there just like reading quotes. That's the main thing that I use Pinterest for, just reading quotes, and I just love them. I'm gonna do the beauty and brains tag, I think, tomorrow. So I think I'll, as a little teaser, I'll include some of my favourite quotes in that, because I think that's one of the questions, what's your favourite quotation? So if you do want to see that, then I'll link that video below when it's up. So yeah. When I grow up, I would like to be a child and adolescent psychologist, which sounds kind of jargony, right? Like, what even is that? But yeah, I'm really fascinated by people and psychology and behaviours, and how kind of external factors can influence people's lives and all of that kind of jazz. So yeah, that's kind of my ultimate dream job. When I was younger, my dream, like when I was like 10 or something like that, like a little girl, I really wanted to be a writer when I grew up. So I was like, I'm gonna write stories and things like that. But yeah, slight change of plan. What I do now, I'm not counting, so how many is this? It's like 2 obsessions, when I grow up, Pinterest, when I grow up, baby version, 5. fix what I do now. At the moment I am like a support worker for young people, so I have at the moment about 20 young people I work with, and we kind of work on anything that they want, so overcoming barriers to achieve their goals in a nutshell, and I love it. So yeah, it's kind of in the right, obviously in not in a specialised way at all, but it's kind of moving in the right direction towards that kind of child adolescent psychology type thing, where it's about obviously it's working directly with young people about a whole host of issues, some of which are like mental health related, others are physical health related, others are not related in any way to health. But it's about building up rapport and relationships and that kind of thing. Yeah, and I've already said I love it, but I'll say it again because I really do. Yeah, I do love my job, but I find getting up in the morning ridiculous, like so hard. I will snooze my alarm like 10 times. I'm not joking. Like, I have to set my alarm so much earlier. I know people are like, well, why don't you just like set your alarm for when you have to get up, and then you haven't got all of that kind of broken sleep in between. But that doesn't work for me because I just can't physically get out of bed as soon as my alarm goes off. I have to have that broken sleep. I have to kind of like ease myself into waking up for the day. Yeah, so 7? I don't know. I just held up 8 fingers there and was like 7. Yeah, so I will call it a 7. I'm really messy. Like really, really messy. That's a bad kind of trait of mine. Yeah. So that will be 8, 9. Yeah, I'm going on. Can you see my train of thought here? Like, I've gone along with I'm really messy, so now I'm in with my house. I live with 2 of my best friends. They are 2 of my best friends from uni, and I love it. On that note, I went to university in Leeds, which was incredible. 10? Is that 10? I think I'm going to stop counting and I'm just going to like tell you things about me. I think that's probably better, given the fact that I'm not going to get to 25 things, and also I'm not counting because I'm rubbish at this. So I'll just tell you stuff about you. So yeah, I went to uni in Leeds. Amazing. Just loved it. I studied for 3 years. I did a degree in philosophy, which was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be totally honest with you. I did think that it was going to be kind of sitting around like having kind of chats. Like, a lot of people, like when they find out that I study philosophy, they say, oh, what's your favourite quote? And yeah, I do like quotes. But philosophy's not about that. It's not like, and I can understand why people do think that, because people think like kind of, you know, quotations that are like kind of like words of wisdom. People think that words of wisdom equals philosophy. And I kind of thought that as well, to be honest, before I studied it. And it's not. Philosophy is more about trying to find answers to questions which are unanswerable, if you know what I mean. So things like, how do I really know that I exist? So things that, if you think about too much, really kind of make your head hurt. So yeah, I did that for 3 years, and it was cool. I liked it a bit. Yeah, it was good. My bestest friend is I also met at uni. We lived together for the first 2 years, and then she went off to Germany for her final year, and she now lives in Berlin. So yeah, my best friend lives in Berlin, which is another thing about me. I really at the moment really want to get a bike, but I'm so scared. I live in London and I'm so scared to like cycle in the road, so that's a bit annoying. I can't swim. There's something about me. When I was younger I was like really painfully shy, and was kind of too embarrassed to learn. So yeah, I'm not painfully shy anymore, so I guess I could learn, but I have tried kind of throughout the years, and I always thought, oh, you know, I'm an okay swimmer, like I can't swim, but if it came to it, then I could. But there was a really embarrassing incident with a canoe last year which confirmed that not the case. Just can't swim at all, even in an emergency. So I need to learn that, really. What else? I don't know really. How many do we reckon that is? It's my clock told me this is 10 minutes long. And I have run out of interesting facts, I think. So if you have any questions, anything that you would like to know about me, within reason, then leave them down below, and I'll more than happy do a kind of question and answer video, or I'll just respond to your comment. So yeah, I think that might be an easier way of doing this actually. If you do want to get to know me, maybe just ask me a question, because I'm not very good, as we can tell, at thinking of things kind of on the spot about me. So yeah, I don't know, I hope that that gave you a little bit of an insight into me, who I am. As I said, I'm also going to do the Beauty and Brains tag, which I think I'll find kind of tag videos with specific questions to be easier, because then I've got some kind of direction. So yeah, I'll link that down below when it's up, and yeah, check it out. Comment any questions that you've got. If you've done this tag, then leave it as a video response. I'm sure it'll be like a million times better than mine. Maybe I can get some tips from you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, like, all of that stuff, and I'll see you soon.